All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. So the Poco phone, yes, I have been using this device, testing it out just here and there, and I'm impressed. I definitely like the cameras. The cameras on here are very impressive, and I'll stop and show you those right now. Now this is an impressive phone. Cameras, phone, software. I'm digging it. This is the front camera, and then I'll take a look at the rear in just a second here. Now the rear is producing the colors extremely well, and it suffers from that focus hunting sometimes, but you know, overall, really good, solid camera. Now, while this is a huge fingerprint magnet, it's a beautiful looking device. Overall, this is a very big footprint for a phone, and I've tried to get away from using such big phones for regular usage, but in the review phase, I gotta use it. Beautiful, pretty much 6.7-inch display. This reminds me of my Redmi Note 9S, or just any of my Redmi devices. Reminds me of that. You know, the front, you know, the way it feels, everything. This is a little on the heavier side, and overall, it's been really solid. Now, battery life is something that I do like when I get phones, I do like a standby drain time, and this one did pretty good overall. It was still at 25% after maybe a week or so, but then when you start to use it a lot, it drains a lot faster. So screen on time, if you guys like to measure screen on time, you should get at least 8 hours of screen on time with this. But me, I like to measure by how long it stays off the charger. And this can stay off the charger for me for at least 3 days. So I know for you, it should be even longer if you don't use the phone as much as I do. So hardware on here, you know, again, let me clean it up. Let's get it cleaned up here, because it is just fingerprints galore. Hardware, again, is a beautiful thing. I've actually been using it inside the case because I didn't want to mess it up. But this case is not turning any kind of color. It just looks kind of cheap, but it is a case that they give you. But I hate to cover up this beautiful hardware because the case dumbs it down basically. But this is such a beautiful, beautiful piece of hardware. I like the Poco branding in the back there. The camera setup is super weird, but it is what it is, man. So hardware wise, again, fingerprint reader on the power button, volume rocker there. You know, you got IR blaster. It's just it's a good look. I think you'll like this device. If you want a big phone that doesn't cost a lot, that's super powerful, you're in the right place. Because if you look there, you've got a headphone jack, and it's also Type-C. So I think these are things that, you know, when we get into what we want in a device, we have to start determining how big the phone is that we want. Because personally, I'm using the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold and an iPhone 12 mini. And, you know, it's kind of strange, but that's what I'm using. So I just prefer the mini in a lot of ways because I have so many big phones. But when I do have a big phone, I think I'm leaning towards using the Z Fold 2 only. So this is a device that is well within a lot of people's reach. It's a fast phone overall. It's speedy. Everything's good about it. It's just a matter of do you want to buy it or not? Because if you like Xiaomi devices, you'll love this phone. So I wanted to give you guys a real brief and quick follow-up review on this device. I think you'll like this if you get it. You'll be really impressed with the cameras as well. That is where it really shocked me. The front camera, the rear camera, really impressed. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.